if you're neurodivergent, you can't just like fake your way into like being a new person. It's just not how our body works. It's just not how our DNA works. Now, what I've discovered over the years for me personally is that somatic therapy is the best thing for us. What I call now multi-sensory somatic therapy. What does it actually look like? What does it mean? It could look like 50 million different things, which is the cool part of it. And it's a matter of like finding what works best for you. Now, bigger picture I'm going to be doing is going to be creating an app tool, whatever, that is going to be so personalized to you that everyone will want to use it, because it's going to help with executive dysfunction, emotional dysregulation, like transition stuff, alexithymia, like whatever you've got, it's going to help with that. But until I have the funding for that, because I need at least 12 million for the funding for that, let me give a quick explanation before I post the video that I'm going to show you. Because so basically what it is you need to feel safe in your body. You need to feel safe in your body for you to be the new person, for you to do what I would call DNA shifting in your body, timeline shifting. You're jumping into a new reality. Your body needs to feel safe and your body doesn't lie. And right now your body either doesn't feel anything, or it's like trapped, or you're like burnout, meltdown. You know, you don't know what your feelings are, your emotions are, and that's actually okay. That doesn't matter. Anyone can do this, because a lot of the time when I do this now, even I will get like a little nudge the nudge might tell me inside that I need to dance to a song, and I don't even know why. And I get up and I start dancing to a song, and then as I'm dancing, I start feeling the emotion, and it expands in my body, and all of a sudden I'm feeling really proud. And I'm like, oh, I feel really proud of myself now. And so then the dancing and the moving turns into me being like doing a different movement, like, yes, like, fuck yeah. Like, and I'm moving. Somatic is like movement. I'm moving in another way to express the emotion that's coming up inside of me. And I don't always know what it is either. I just kind of follow the nudges. Now, back in March, and I've used music for healing for quite a while, but back in March, I wasn't in a great place, really wasn't in a great place. But I decided March was going to be the biggest manifestation month of my life. And the song that I picked for March was Defying Gravity. I had no idea what this song was going to do and how much it was going to change my fucking life. And I'm not going to get into everything in this video. I'll make an extended video about that on YouTube, ideally tomorrow, because we're moving over to YouTube as much as we can with stuff, all right? Anyways. Now, I chose Defying Gravity. I can't tell you when I started doing it in the shower, but for most of March and continuing into April, I played Defying Gravity in the shower right before bed, full pelt. Sorry, neighbors, not sorry. 11 o'clock at night, I'm singing as loud as I can. Now, I don't realize what happens, what started happening during the transition of this. Basically what happened initially was that I'm just singing this song. I'm feeling emotions. I'm crying. I'm like kind of connecting a bit more to the song more and more as I hear the lyrics more, because it's hard to understand all the lyrics while you're in the shower and stuff. But I'm having this like full on like release of everything. I'm letting it all out, and then I'm off to bed. Seems weird, and it might not work for you in that way. It might be something that you have to do in a cold shower in the morning, and you might fucking hate Defying Gravity song. And if you hate that song, that's okay. If you don't like that song, you need to find a song. The reason why Defying Gravity is great is that it helps you release the past, it helps you expand into the present, like the present moment, and it helps you embody into the future. So it's like a storyline. So it's like the past, present, future, all in one fucking song. And that song is like 7 minutes something long, almost 8 minutes long, right? And so with that, it takes you on a journey, and those things can relate personally for me. They've related to like friends, letting go of friends, you know, romantic interests, family, you know, and it's like very much business related, stepping into my power, like with my current expansion, like trusting myself and like feeling proud and knowing that even if I'm alone doing stuff, it's okay. So like that song resonates so well personally, I think, to most neurodivergent people. Even if you're not like the hugest fan, give it a go if you don't have another song that does all of those emotions, because not only does it help you release, expand, and embody, there's a whole range of emotions that come up with it. There's anger, there's grief, there's sadness, there's happiness, there's like this love of friendship and loss. Like all in 7 minutes. And it's like this healing experience. You don't have to go to like talk therapy for an hour and pay $300 or whatever. You can have 7 minutes by yourself in the shower doing this. The second part of this is that we need our senses activated. The more senses activated, in different situations. So it's, it's like your sound, your hearing, your touch, your taste, like those are all the kind of senses when I talk about multi-sensory somatic therapy. And some people might prefer to be wrapped up in a blanket singing this song. But for me, the shower is like the intuitive hit. It's where I feel the emotions. It helps me flow with everything. And it's such a channeled kind of portal. So I've turned my shower into a healing portal at night. Not in the morning, but at night. At night, it's a healing portal. If I don't listen to music when I'm in the shower at night, messages start coming through and then I channel for hours. And so like a song is better for me personally. Everyone's different, but I'm going to let you in on what I've been doing. I did this straight for a month without knowing what it was fully really doing, without knowing I was moving with it as well. Initially thought I was just singing. And then I started realizing that I'm moving to the release. So like if I'm wanting to let someone go, I'm like letting them go like this in the shower. When there was a lyric I didn't know for quite a while because I couldn't hear what they were saying, and then it became my favorite lyric and my favorite movement when I actually looked up the lyrics, because it says, "And soon I'll match them in renown," and I didn't know what that meant. I had to Google it. Basically, it means like kind of like you'll show them kind of thing. And the movement that I do is the like fuck you kind of thing with that. And so like the movements that I'm doing in the shower, which I'll show you. First of all, I usually am standing up. The reason why I did it sitting down for this video is because I dance from side to side, jump from side to side if I'm standing up and it's not really safe. So I don't want to be like, hey guys, go do this and have injuries. I'm surprised I haven't fallen over. I've definitely like ruptured a stomach muscle from singing, like fucking full belt singing at times, and lost my voice quite a bit because sometimes I go 2 rounds. And sometimes I'm just washing my hand. I'm actually cleaning myself. It's not like I'm every single time I'm doing the exact same movement. But also that one line that used to be like, so like, yeah, fuck you, soon I'll match them in. I don't feel the need to do the fuck you anymore, because it changes who you are. You start feeling safe because it's kind of like you're practicing in a way. You're practicing, you're having that sink into your body as to who you are, this new person you want to be, what you're releasing. You're doing it at a safe place that's in your home, and it's like this private personal healing portal journey at the end. And like I will try and put some stuff on the screen as I'm going through, but also like whenever I've listened to it, like I picture and I feel different things every time. And so it's not the same thing that I felt every time. And in the beginning when I did it, I cried a lot because I was releasing a lot. Whereas now I feel really happy doing that song, and it feels like different for me. And I did it for at least a month and a half before I understood what the fuck it did and how much it changed my life. And I've got more to talk about this, but I'm going to YouTube it about it tomorrow. But at the end as well, you'll see I'm just kind of sitting there for a bit and I'm just like breathing. I'm just like taking it all in, like this transformation. I'm taking it all in. And then I'd start doing this on my chest, because it's like I'm sinking it in fully. I don't know the right word right now, but like, it's like you know what I mean? It's just like getting it into my body. And so like the movements that I do, and because I've only done this, I think this is the 3rd time I've done it sitting down, because I usually do it standing up. So like I'm not fully used to sitting down, and the movements are slightly different. And so I'm not fully like knowing what to do at times. Like I'm hitting the wall sometimes, because that's when I'm usually jumping around. So I'm still trying to figure it out when I'm sitting down. So the movement though is generally connected to what I'm feeling about and the emotion and the feeling around it. It's not a performance. It's not me trying to sing good. I'm not a great singer. I don't give a fuck though, right? It's me singing as loud as I can, how I need to feel it, and moving in the way that releases, embodies, taps it into my body, soothes me, all that stuff. So if you made it to the end, let me see if I can post the whole thing as a whole. Otherwise I'll post it in clips, because I don't know if TikTok will let me post the whole thing straight up because it's like about 7 minutes long.